Hello, turn 34. Try to make this quick and we'll see where this goes. Got alteration force. Now we got body ethereal lined up and working on thaumaturgy. Some throne claims. So we can go ahead and look at those. Let's see. Sorry. Got throne of the first stage, the lower throne, and the throne of might. So, Throne of the first stage is a 2-pointer claimed by Abyssia. Then Throne of Might claimed by Rugajo, it looks like. And what was that last one? The Lower Throne claimed by Banderlog. Oh man, that's really good for Banderlog. Banderlog, ordinarily, it's tricky for them to get online with blood slaves, but then once they do, there's some nice goodies that they can summon, and just straight up getting 5 per turn is a good head start to that. Vanderlog is human, so cool. Voice of Absu, found nothing, of course. Did find some quicksand over here, so I'll be grateful for that. If you look at this battle here, I was trying to break the siege of the undead forest hordes. So a bunch of carrion. Are these guys animals? No. How about these guys? Also no. So like they look like animals, but they are not, in any sense of the word, they're not vulnerable to animal spells. So we're dropping smites on them. We've got our God Reavers ready to get into the action. They've got these guys set to flank. And we're able to actually put something of a hurting on them. So we push them back over here. Some fire breath from these grotesque hybrids. And then dudes just start to get scared. Lost too many of the foul spawns. Cenocephalians are still moving up. And the thing is that besides all of these sleep-fine carrion beasts over here with I guess he has particularly low attack skill. His are fine. Some of my dudes will be put to sleep. The thing is that there's just still more of them coming. There's just so many. And eventually we get scared and run away. So that was awkward. If we go ahead and look at the casualty report, I lost the 2 sages I had in communion. I don't even remember what I had this Malik doing, but it obviously didn't work. Oh, these were Cenocephalian warriors. These were not... Oh, these were the Reavers. So we lost 25 of those. And I mean, they took out more than we lost, including both of these Centaur Hierophantides. But there's just so goddamn many of them. They've breached the fort, so I've got this guy all thugged out, and he's got this guy with him to fluff body ethereal on him. I don't think that there's a way that he can fluff magic resistance on him. Yeah, because this just affects the caster, which is a shame, because that's what I really want to put on him. But in any case, he'll try to break the siege. Barkskin, fear, skeletal body. I guess I should probably leave the skeletal body at home. These guys... Well, those guys are piercing. Mannequins, sleep finds are not piercing. Yeah, so let's leave the skeletal body at home just so he has more fatigue to work with. Bark skin is important because that'll bring his natural protection up to 10, and then he'll berserk for 5 more. Make sure that there's not a way to get more magic resistance, because that would protect us from the sleep vines. But it does not look like that is an option. But I mean, I'm set to lose the fort either way, so let's go ahead and try to break the siege and see if I can pull something off there. Ideally, I could use both the vine shield and the charcoal shield, but that's not an option. I guess I could try the charcoal shield instead of the vine shield. He just doesn't have the protection to pull that off, though. And you can't repel these guys because they're... Yeah, so... What would be ideal is if I could put the... If I could put the... fire shield effect on his armor. That's what I was trying to say. But alas, that is not an option. So just keep... none of these summons will do me any good other than maybe a Moloch, but not really. So we'll hope that they don't bust in, but if they do, then we'll have our last remaining guys ready to fight them. I could just put these guys up front. Actually, I'll have them on the side there. So, meanwhile, you saw that both of my attacks here were unsuccessful, which is unfortunate. This was a Moloch thug who's tried to meditate. Not that it would have mattered anyways. Magic resistance of 18 is kind of awkward. He gets tangled up. Still untouchable. Really, no one is able to hurt anybody here. Eventually, he breaks free of the vines and takes a swing. And I did get hit for 6 damage. I don't know on what. Or like I got taken down to 6 rather. Because I'm not asleep. My fatigue is 0. So I'm not sure like what was that big blow that hit him and knocked him down that far. I don't think that there's a way for me to filter these to just damaging blows, which is unpleasant. 0, 0. Like, these are all zeros. I guess a skeleton hit him for 5. Oh, rolled a 20 on its damage roll. Where's the other damage, though? Well, it doesn't matter too much. In any case, he got taken down there, and so as soon as he's able to run away, he'll do so, even though he is still nigh untouchable. Okay. Meanwhile, here I have a Moloch with some different equipment. This guy's still all decked out, just with a spirit mask instead of the other helmet. We've got the centaurs coming in with their sleep auras. He's not falling for that. Oof, he just got taken down to 1 and feeble-minded. What hit him that hard? Oh, just got kicked in the head. Protection roll 12 versus it's penetration roll 12. Armor defeating hit. Gotcha. So he got critted in the head despite not being fatigued at all. That's really unlucky. Oh well. And that pretty much sealed the deal. Okay, so some bad luck over there. This battle, like, that part is my fault, where I could have known that, but that doesn't work at all. I could have known that this battle wasn't going to go well, but here I just got a lucky crit boot for a ton of damage. So that is what it is. This undead horde continues to march through here. So, Asphodel is actually a pretty powerful AI nation, because the AI sucks at strategic planning, but with Asphodel, it can just throw hordes of free spawn at you. So obviously, like, I have a bit of regrets in terms of starting this war with the AI. But we'll push through. We just need to get some thugs going again, and break free of these guys. I guess Ethereal won't actually do as much to fluff onto this guy because sleep vines don't care about it. Oh well. Down in Shambhala, captured this fort with minimal casualties. So that was nice. I'm not sure about facing off versus Shambhala's god, so I'm going to attack these guys for now and then kind of see how the situation is looking. I have a bit of a push and pull as we bring the crew together here, and get some more lines involved, especially since I can capture this fort with hopefully minimal resistance. Pangea attacked Ashdod. I've got cannibals for free up here. So we'll go ahead and have him march around causing trouble. At some point I'll need to swap out his gear some to be better for like doing super combatant work versus Asphodel, but we will cross that bridge later. Alright, then up here, go ahead and push into Shambhala from this side, give them a bit of a distraction, and then go from there. Down in the caves, Abyssia is being piloted by former Asphodel. So he had some personal stuff that took him out for a while, but now he's back. So we've got a non-aggression pact down here in the caves, and I think that pretty much covers it for now. So, as always, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next turn.